You know that feeling, don't you? That little thrill.
Uh-huh.
When you find a genuinely great deal, like striking gold in, the home improvement aisle.
Absolutely. It feels like you've cracked the code or something.
Exactly. It's not just saving cash. It's about making those smart choices. Upgrading your space without totally breaking the bank.
It really is about being strategic. Knowing what's out there, seeing when the right deal pops up for that project you've had in mind.
Right. Empowering your plans, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much what this deep dive is for today. We're trying to cut through all the noise, all those flyers and emails.
Yeah, there's a lot.
To find the real gems in Lowe's weekly deals. Specifically, starting June 26th. Our goal here is just to give you the key info, the best bargains for your home, your garden, whatever you're tackling.
Here's the crucial bit. These deals started June 26th, yes, but they've actually extended them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you've got until July 9th, 2025. So that's a much bigger window to act.
Wow, okay. July 9th, that's good to know. Almost 2 full weeks then.
Exactly. Plenty of time to plan.
So if you're thinking about that kitchen remodel, or maybe just a weekend project, or even just, sprucing up the backyard, consider this your guide. We're here to help you navigate these sales effectively. Okay, let's jump in. The big stuff first, appliances. Always a major purchase. What are we seeing here that's really significant?
Yeah, appliances are seeing some really hefty discounts this week. And it's not just random stuff. Often these sales mean they're clearing inventory.
Right, making way for new models. Maybe.
Exactly, which means you can sometimes get top features for way less. Take the Frigidaire 25.6 cubic foot side-by-side fridge. Stainless steel.
Okay.
It's down to $999. That's about $170 off the usual price.
$990 for a big side-by-side, not bad.
Not bad at all. And it's Energy Star certified, got the even temp cooling thing for consistent temps. And it was actually rated best overall side-by-side recently. So it's a really solid choice for like a family, good quality, good efficiency.
Getting something top-rated and energy efficient under $1,000, that definitely sounds like a good opportunity. Are there any other features, things that make it stand out beyond the price?
That's a fair question. Sometimes you worry you're losing features with sales, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But this one, it has adjustable gallon door bins, removable shelves. Sounds basic, but it makes a difference day to day, especially with kids or lots of groceries.
Yeah, those little practical things add up.
They really do. Then shifting over to laundry, the Whirlpool 3.5 cubic foot top-load washer, high efficiency.
Yeah.
This one's $498. It was $699.
Wow, that's a big drop, $200 off.
Huge drop. So really budget-friendly for an HE machine. Great if your old one is, an energy hog. It's got 12 cycles, a deep water wash option, even a bulky sheet cycle. Good for those big family loads.
So, yeah, saving money up front, but also getting features that actually, make laundry less of a hassle.
Pretty much.
And speaking of simplifying things.
Yeah.
In the kitchen, what else is cooking, if you'll pardon the pen?
Nice one. Well, literally cooking, some good range deals. There's a Hisense 30-inch electric range. It's got the air fry convection oven.
Ooh, built-in air fryer.
Yep. It's $649, down from basically $1,000. Stainless steel, freestanding, glass top. And that built-in air fryer means maybe one less gadget on the counter. Right?
Definitely. I like that. Decluttering potential.
Totally. And it has true convection heating, dehydrate, pizza bake, all sorts of modes. Plus, it's a Lowe's exclusive model. Comes with a 2-year warranty, which is nice.
Built-in air fryer, dehydrate. Yeah, those are the kind of features that make you think, okay, maybe it is time for an upgrade, especially at that price.
Exactly right. And if you're into the whole smart home thing, there's a Samsung 6.3 cubic foot smart electric range.
Yeah.
Fingerprint resistant, stainless. This one's $699. Used to be $1,099.
Whoa, $400 off.
Yeah, huge savings. It's got 5 burners. One is a super powerful rapid boil. Also has built-in no preheat air fry.
No preheat, nice.
And Wi-Fi, so you can check on it or control it from your phone.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
These aren't just, basic replacements. They're real upgrades to how you use your kitchen, but for a lot less money right now.
Okay, moving on. Tools and hardware. This is always exciting for the DIY crowd.
Yeah.
Or even just homeowners needing an upgrade. What are the highlights here?
Yeah, the tool deals are looking really, really good this week. First off, the DEWALT 20V Max brushless drill driver kit.
DEWALT brushless, okay.
It's down to just $99. It was $199.
$99, seriously.
Seriously. And the key word is brushless. That means more power, runs longer on a charge, and the tool itself lasts longer. big upgrade from older brushed motors.
Right.
And it's compact, light, comes with the battery, the charger, even a bag, pretty much everything you need for home projects.
That's $100 for a DEWALT brushless kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes it really tempting to ditch that old Droll. Or get a solid first one.
It's a fantastic value, honestly. Then for maybe the more serious DIYer or someone setting up a workshop,
All right.
the Kobalt 46-inch rolling workbench. It's got 9 drawers, black finish. It's $398, down from $490.
Okay, $100 off. What's special about it?
Well, it's heavy duty, mobile, but the top is solid wood, which is great for actually working on 9 soft closed drawers for organizing.
Soft close is nice?
Yeah, but the real kicker, I think, is the integrated power strip.
Oh!
Yeah, 4 outlets, 2 USB ports built right in. Think about how much that cleans up your workspace. No extension cords everywhere.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's actually brilliant. A built-in power strip on the bench itself makes total sense.
It really does. Super practical. And don't forget the smaller stuff. Bosch power tool accessories.
Like drill bits and blades.
Exactly. Drill bit sets, saw blades, that kind of thing. Seeing discounts up to 80% off on some select items.
80%.
Yeah, but you got to look for them. Often they're in that back aisle clearance section, which we should definitely talk more about later. It's a good time to stock up on those quality consumables.
Good tip. Back aisle for Bosch accessories. Got
Sure.
it. What else?
Oh, and for the yard work crew, lawn mowers, push mowers, riding mowers. Prices starting around $149. Seeing deals on brands like RYOB Buy, especially their cordless electric ones, and Green Machine too. Good time to upgrade before the peak summer heat really hits, maybe.
Yeah, makes sense. Get the new mower before the old one dies mid-season.
Exactly. And what's interesting, I think, is how these deals, they're not just saving you a few bucks here and there. They're kind of enabling bigger projects, making things more efficient.
That's a really good point. It shifts the thinking. So speaking of the yard, what does this mean for our outdoor spaces? BBQs, gardens, curb appeal.
Right. Getting ready for summer living. Well, for a quick visual boost, there's the Scotts Naturescapes mulch.
The colored mulch.
Yeah, the color enhanced kind. It's 3 1.5 cubic foot bags for $10.
3 for $10. Wow.
Yeah. Great deal. You can mix and match the colors black, brown, red. And it's got that color guard tech, supposed to keep the color looking good all year. Super fast way to refresh flower beds and boost curb appeal.
Yeah, 3 bags for $10. I've seen that make a huge difference in just an afternoon.
Yeah.
Any color trends people are going for?
The black and the dark brown are always super popular. They make the green plants really pop. Classic look.
Makes sense.
And for the actual planting, there's a buy 2, get 1 free deal on Bonnie starter plants, veggies, and herbs.
Oh, nice. Perfect for the garden.
Exactly. Time to stock up. And you'll also find deals on soils, fertilizers like Miracle-Gro. Check for extra savings if you're a Milo's member too. Sometimes there's member-specific pricing.
Good tip. Buy 2, get 1 free on plants.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing beats grabbing fresh herbs right outside your door. Okay. Grilling season, MVP, the grill itself. What's happening there?
Okay, the Weber Spirit E425. It's a 4-burner propane grill, highly rated.
Weber Spirit, yeah, know that one.
It's $629 right now, down from $679, so it's $50 off. Good sized cooking area, porcelain enameled cast iron grates, and it has Weber's new Sear Zone for getting that really high heat.
Sear Zone.
Plus a 10-year warranty. Solid investment piece for grilling and to fuel it up or your charcoal grill. Kingsford charcoal briquettes.
The classic. It's $17 for a twin pack of the 16-pound bags. So 32 pounds total. It was $19. Great price for that authentic smoky flavor, ready in like 15 minutes.
Grill check. Charcoal check. What about, keeping the drinks cold or comfy seating?
Right. Got to stay cool. The Igloo 16-quart wheeled cooler, personal size. It's on sale for $34, usually $49. Holds about 30 cans, has a telescoping handle, wheels. Easy to move around. And Igloo's cool riser tech helps keep things cold longer. Perfect for picnics, beach, whatever.
$34 for a wheeled igloo. That's pretty handy.
Yeah, great little cooler. And for seating, especially if you have a smaller space like a balcony or a small patio.
Yeah.
There's a Clehome 3-piece bistro set, little table, 2 chairs. It's $235, was $294. Nice brown rattan look, aluminum frame, weather resistant. Good for creating a little cozy corner.
Yeah, perfect for morning coffee outside, even without a huge deck.
Exactly that. Oh, and quick reminder, lots of other outdoor stuff is on sale too. Patio umbrellas, gazebos, cushions. Seeing discounts up to 40% off in that department. Worth browsing if you need those finishing touches.
Good to know. 40% is significant. Okay, let's move indoors. For folks looking at bigger interior projects, renovations, What kind of deals can help with that?
Okay, yeah, inside the house. Flooring is seeing some major action. There's 45% off select special order carpet.
45% off carpet.
Off the material, yeah. On style selections and Stainmaster brands, including the Pet Protect ones.
Wow.
45% off carpet material can save you literally thousands on doing a whole house or even just a few rooms wall to wall. It's a huge saving. And that deal runs through July 9th, 2025, same as the others.
Okay, 45% off carpet through July 9th. That is, yeah, that's a serious incentive to finally tackle those floors. That could be a total game changer for someone's budget.
It absolutely could. And beyond carpet, there are also good discounts on tile and other flooring materials. You know, wall tiles, mosaic backsplashes for kitchens or baths, laminate flooring, vinyl plank flooring, especially those popular wood look styles. Good options for updating specific areas.
Right. So targeted updates are possible too.
Definitely. And if you're doing something really big like landscaping or construction,
Yeah.
you can get an extra 10% off when you buy bulk building supplies by the pallet. Think pavers, retaining wall blocks, bags of concrete mix.
The pallet discount.
Exactly. Plus, special pricing on multi-packs of things like air filters, insulation, building essentials. Often it's like a buy two, save X dollars kind of deal. Adds up significantly on large projects.
So yeah, if you're tackling a big retaining wall or patio, buying by the pallet now could make a massive difference to the bottom line.
Huge difference. Substantial savings for those large DIYs. And then for the finishing touches inside, paint and decor.
Okay.
There's a buy one, get one free offer on HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams One Coat Interior Paint. It's via a manufacturer rebate, so keep the paperwork.
BOGO paint is always popular.
Always. And also check out discounts on select lighting fixtures, ceiling fans, bath vanities, ways to update the look and feel without a full renovation. If you connect all these pieces, these deals aren't just small discounts. They really are opportunities to do those bigger home improvements much more affordably than you might normally expect.
Right, making those dream projects feel a bit more achievable. Okay, now, for the real bargain hunters among us, the thrill of the chase, let's talk about the back aisle. What's the deal there?
Yes, the legendary back aisle. So online, Lowe's just calls it their clearance section.
Gotcha.
But yeah, in stores, look for that back aisle or specific clearance zones. This is where you find thousands of items deeply discounted. We're talking up to 50% off, sometimes even more.
50% or more.
On what kind of stuff?
Oh, everything. Lighting fixtures, tools, faucets, maybe an open box appliance.
Open box deals can be great. Totally. Last year's patio furniture models, maybe some hardware they're discontinuing, it crosses all departments. It's not just a tiny shelf. It's a huge, constantly changing mix of things.
So less like a sad little clearance bin, more like a potential treasure hunt across the whole store, almost.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, treasure hunt. Right now, online, they list over 22,000 items in clearance.
22,000. Okay, that's massive.
It is, but the key thing is availability varies a lot by store. And it's definitely while supplies last.
Right. Gotta be quick sometimes.
Exactly.
Right.
In the store, just keep an eye out for those yellow clearance tags. You honestly never know what you might find, maybe the perfect thing for a project you're doing, or maybe a deal's so good it inspires a new project.
The danger of the clearance aisle. Okay, so wrapping this up, we've covered a lot of ground from those really solid appliance deals like the Frigidaire fridge.
And that Samsung Smart Range.
Right, and that amazing $99 DEWALT brushless drill deal.
Can't forget that one.
To outdoor stuff like the Scotts Mulch promo, the Weber grill, and even those huge savings on carpet and bulk materials. Seems like savings opportunities across the board.
There really are. Big projects, small projects, inside, outside, lots of ways to save and get things done. And just to reiterate that key date again, these deals, while they started June 26th, are good all the way through July 9th, 2025.
July 9th, got it. Crucial extension.
Definitely. So, check Lowe's website, check your local store's stock, confirm those prices, especially for the BOGO deals or rebates. Always good to double check.
Absolutely. Which kind of leads to a final thought. Maybe when you see these kinds of deep discounts on everything from smart tech to basic building blocks, how does being really well informed about these sales cycles change how we approach home improvement? Does it shift it from feeling like just a constant expense into more of an ongoing strategic opportunity? Thinking about how knowing when to buy things can actually shape the projects we take on and ultimately the home we create.